Hey everybody, this is Valerie from Round Rock, Texas, and you're watching my very first For That One Person video. And that simply means that if one of my stories, and I've got a lot of them, can help at least one person, then this is so worth it. So my first story starts back in 2004. Rich was deployed to Afghanistan, the kids were small, and I was trying to finish my college degree. Stress level was high, anxiety was high, so I went to the doctor and asked for a prescription to help. I left with so much hope with that prescription for Celexa and that I would be feeling better in just a matter of weeks or a month. Fortunately for me, I was able to recognize a few weeks later that I was experiencing those rare but serious side effects that they talk about sometimes at the end of commercials. So what was happening was I was not a threat to myself or the kids or anyone else, but I was having these thoughts that just didn't make any sense. I thought, if I don't wake up tomorrow, if I was diagnosed with a terminal illness, if we were in a car accident, that would be fine. Because at least if I was leaving this earth and I was ready, no one would think that I willingly left. That's crazy because that is not how I felt when I walked into the office a month prior. So needless to say, I stopped that prescription. So fast forward, all these years later, and anyone who watches our Facebook shenanigans knows that the Robinson household is still a circus. There's plenty of stress. Muscular dystrophy is an issue. High school, college, prep, all of that is an issue. So the stress is still there. It's just different, and so there have definitely been times where the topic of depression, anxiety, and medication have come up. And when it was suggested a couple years ago to start our youngest on prescription medicine, I was obviously reluctant to even consider it because of my personal experience with it. But about a year ago, when Alex's stress level was incredibly high, and he asked for at least the opportunity to try medication to see if it would work, I thought, I have to do something. Fortunately for me, the online wellness store that I shop actually had something that that would help, and it's called Luminex. It's got natural ingredients. It's patented, proprietary, and proven, and it's a combination of ginkgo biloba, St. John's wort, B12, other natural ingredients, and he's been able to take it. There's been a tremendous and noticeable difference. Dating back to a year ago when he started, and it makes me happy to know that I can share this with him and Julia and Alex, and that they actually are inclined to want to share it with their friends who are struggling with it and are potentially considering medication or have started medication and are dealing with some side effects themselves. And on the topic of medication, please don't feel bad if that's the route that that you're on. But I did want to feel obligated to share something that I became aware of in the last couple of years through our experience with some other children. The military, if we're a military family, if your child has some inclination somewhere down the road to want to serve, some of the branches of the services are not accepting people who have taken prescription medicines for depression, anxiety, or ADD. So I'm not saying that that the Luminex is going to be the cure-all, but what I feel good about sharing with other people is the fact that this could really, really make a difference, and it is a very nice first step, where you wouldn't have to worry about those rare but serious side effects. So if this could help just one person, then I'm really glad that I shared.